That should be good.
Should check the time. 3 minutes. 5:27. We got 3
Well-
minutes yet.
So this next year is, where's that?
When do we get money in
What's that?
next?
Well, the first installment was just distributed last week to the schools, so
When did she do
probably
that? I
not
don't know.
until.
She's been like
Oh, or maybe
21.
our fiscal year ends December, probably December.
previous.
We'll know for sure how much
Okay.
it is. But
Maybe she was sitting down.
they're probably on-
So this meeting is just about dispersing the funds we've already promised.
Right. Yeah, okay. But I imagine we talk about the applications, but I don't think we're gonna decide anything. 'Cause I don't think-
Joining us.
I mean, I don't.
We have Connie Davis.
Connie Davis.
information, but
Yeah, okay,
did you see?
Very good. 5:28. 2 minutes. 2-minute warning.
And it's only. Oh, okay. Wait, let me see if I can. Oh,
Strength that I've got. Make sure my phone's off.
oh, sorry.
just good.
Yeah.
Because
Didn't do it
we
last
did
time,
a few years ago.
but I didn't.
Yeah, that's true. That's right.
Which was
You heard of it.
I
and
did.
it's like, we're gonna be here. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's like,
They
no,
knew
we
it.
can kind of should
No, we're
Yeah.
gonna table it.
do people that have worked in a sense.
Just two.
So you
So well, I don't have time.
We have time.
Yeah.
Till
Correct.
going forward.
Yep.
These aren't his, right? These are the
Yep.
ones.
Right.
Coverage and.
But I don't know.
I don't forget.
Yeah. All right, it's 5:30. Let's call the meeting to order of the Joe Davis County 708 Mental Health Fund Board. We have the amazing Tessa with us this evening. Could you do a roll call for us?
Yes, Gabbard. Gallagher.
Here.
Herman. Robinson.
Here.
Kitazaki.
Here.
Werner.
Happy here.
Wicking.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you very much. All right, first order of business would be to review and approve the minutes of the June 10th meeting of the 708 Mental Health Fund Board. Hopefully everyone has had a chance to review that. Any questions, comments, changes that need to be made? If not, let's look for a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
So moved.
Thank you. Lynn Gallagher made the motion. Is there a second?
I second.
Oh, William Holly is second.
There's 3 seconds. Which one do you?
3 seconds. All right. Thank you. Any discussion? No, looking for that. Okay, I'll call the question. All those in favor of approving minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Minutes are approved. Man. We want to invite our friends that are here or that are in person or via Zoom. If anybody's interested in making a citizen's comment, we'd like to give you a chance to do that now. If anybody's interested now in making a comment, now, go right ahead. Right up here. You will be officially part of the record.
Well, hello.
Hi.
I am here on behalf of Alicia Fleege,
And just your name again, I'm sorry.
Alyssa Fields.
That's right.
How do I spell that? I'm sorry.
ALLISSA.
Boy, I
And then
was.
fields like cornfields. Yeah.
Ryder.
I am from
Okay.
Kiter Services.
Corn shucking.
So Alicia sent me a little blurb to just give you guys some updates on our community engagement and program updates.
And we could do that during your report time.
Was that where
on-
that's supposed to be? I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah,
I'm learning.
what we do then.
Okay.
Oh, just a request. I'd say if you want to, then
I'll come back then.
if you want, you're up here now. If you want.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, we don't have reports on the agenda because this is like a budget meeting, so.
So you could go ahead then if
Oh,
anybody
okay.
wants. Well,
I'm so sorry.
we're going to probably have questions for you all when we get to talking about the budget requests for this coming year. But if you want to, report out, happy to take.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. Absolutely fine.
So first, Alicia would like me to apologize on her behalf for not being able to be here. She had some other day. And she greatly appreciates being able to be here and update you guys as the year goes on. We are very pleased to announce that our recent community partnership event with the Elks Lodge Midwest Senior Care community and the Joe Davies Transit was a tremendous success. We did a community supper club night and invited the elderly populations, and we're able to work with transit to have them provide transportation for those who could not get there. Due to the success of this event, we are already planning another partnership event for September and looking forward to
Awesome.
continuing this endeavor for as long as we feasibly can. We would like to extend a sincere thank you to Rosecrans. They introduced us to Tyler from Dubuque Hospice, who is going to begin working with us to provide educational in-service trainings for our staff, as well as supportive resources and presentations for our individuals we serve and their families. And believe that this partnership will be a valuable addition to our services and services available within our community.
That's awesome.
Our vocation and community engagement continues to grow, and we recently expanded our partnership with the Mop Shop. We are now also assisting through our 37U program with bagging small hygiene items for them to give those out as well. In addition, we are also proud to be supporting the Galena Golf Club Women's Invitational and are helping to assemble the gift bags for their participants, and would appreciate any such opportunities that allow our individuals to contribute to the community in a meaningful way that increases our community inclusion and visibility. So if you guys have volunteer opportunities through anything that you would like assistance with, please reach out to us.
Sure, somebody does.
Looking ahead, we will be assisting the Galena Area Chamber of Commerce during the upcoming golf outing by operating their ball toss game. We are also excited to once again be selling and creating the popular pretzel necklaces for the Brew Fest that supports the ARC. So that will help. That'll be on August 1st. So we are actually starting preparation of building those necklaces with our individuals next week. Another exciting collaboration for the summer involves the Galena Foundation. Through our impact grant in partnership with the Elks Lodge, we will be sponsoring a sensory bingo tent at the Corn Boil to provide an activity that is inclusive and welcoming for everyone, including our individuals and people of all ages and abilities to participate. It was a big hit when we did it last year at the ARC, so we are hoping it'll be just as big of a hit at the Corn Boil.
Nice.
Our individuals have had a wonderful start to their summer. They've enjoyed many birthday celebrations, community festivals, concerts, outings, and recreation activities, along with countless opportunities to explore new experiences and spend time with their new friends. Seeing the individuals engaged in their communities and enjoying meaningful experiences continues to be one of the most rewarding parts of our. As we close, we'd like to emphasize the importance of community partnerships and resource sharing. When organizations collaborate, we create strong supports, reduce barriers, and expand opportunities for everyone. By sharing our knowledge, talents, resources, and networks, we are able to accomplish more together than any organization could on their own. These partnerships help create a more inclusive, connected, and supported community where all individuals and community members have a community that thrives. Thank you, and sorry for doing this during the wrong
Nope.
time.
No. We're probably going to just let everybody else roll through. But does anybody have a question?
I don't have a
Melissa?
question, but I also thank Crider Services for entering a team in the corn shucking contest as well.
We're very excited.
As am I.
We got to start
yes,
practicing.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
No, I'll be looking for the tutorial on mine.
It's coming. It's coming.
Thank you, Alyssa. That was excellent. Anybody else have any questions for she totally sits? Nope, she's good. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Anybody else want to give a little update while we're doing updates? You're, huh? Well, I was just offering. Ken, you don't have to. It's either way. You're good? Everybody's good? All right. Well, yep, we're going to probably have a few. We're getting closer. All right. Thank you very much. Any other comments from anybody else? Probably not. Anybody on there raising their hand? Nobody's raising. Nope. Okay. All right. Then we'll move on to the treasurer's report for the financials. And there it is up on the screen for you. Gail's not able to be here with us tonight. Does anybody have any questions on the financials for the 6 months ending on May 31st? If not, then I will look for a motion to approve the treasurer's or the financial reports as presented this evening.
So moved.
Yeah, Jan makes the motion. A second.
I'll second.
Lynn seconds. Trying to be thoughtful. Lynn second. All right. So the motion has been to approve the financial reports as presented. Any questions, comments for the discussion? Hearing none, call for the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. It is passed. President's report. I don't have anything to report other than when we move to the unfinished business, I did not get a chance to complete the application and process and criteria. But I did think that based on some of the comments we got from the last meeting, that it was a little more involved than it needed to be. So how was that? And then, so if anybody has any helpful input, we would like to receive that. And then at the next meeting, then I'll try to bring that forward. It kind of looks like, for the most part, people have been pretty satisfied with the one that most of the agencies are using, the grant format. And so I guess we could always kind of just base our criteria and scoring on the current grant process, if that's the direction you want to go. Obviously, we don't have to do that tonight. But obviously, at some point, given the fact that we also have two new priorities that we'll also have to talk about funding if that we've approved, then we'll probably need to have that in place by the next meetings, which is September. Is that right? September 9th. All right. So that's my president's report, and then the unfinished business. I guess if somebody wants to make a motion to table that until the September meeting, I would happily accept that motion. If not, I'll make it myself.
So moved.
Go ahead, Joanne.
Say so moved.
Joanne moved. That will move this to the September meeting. Is there a second?
Second.
Thanks, Holly.
Or tabling till.
So we're going to table till September. Yeah.
Postpone.
Postpone. Okay. Postpone.
And I'm sorry, second.
Oh, Holly did.
Holly.
Yep. Any further discussion? Any questions? Of hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The same sign. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, new business. Discussion possible action on the 27 mental health fund budget.
It's in our
So yeah, you can see on the screen up there pretty well, maybe.
No,
Yeah, make it a little bigger, maybe.
that's a little better.
Yeah, now it's just slightly blurry. That's good. Well, I'm reading mine, so I mean,
Joanne, would this help or can you see?
yeah,
that?
is that better?
No.
Hmm?
Can you see that?
Oh,
Probably not this
Yeah.
either.
Hang on one
Would
second.
have to- let me see
he's
what-
gonna make it happen.
But I,
That's why we have this wizard.
I don't know what my thing is be asking.
You're only a wizard at the stuff will
There
fly.
whatever there was,
Pretty much,
it was.
All right.
what our
All right.
budget
Yeah.
was.
All right, can you all see now? Everybody out there? All
What the request
right.
and what the.
So as you can see, the estimated property tax for 27 is currently going to be roughly, well, it looks like $372,003.54. Would that be a fair statement at this time, Tessa? Based on what you're seeing?
Oh, okay. I was looking.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, you can. Well, I mean, and then if we go to the bottom,
Sure. Yeah.
then it drops down to $365,303.54 because I believe that $6,700 disbursement, which is,
And that's funds for 27.
yeah, for 27.
Okay.
And so obviously things could change, correct, between now and then. Aren't there usually revisions and updates? And I apologize. I'll show my newness still to the process, but I think there will be some revisions.
Yeah, and we'll get into more budget meetings here, end of summer,
Okay.
fall. So,
Okay.
this can change.
But the point being that as we look, or as I was looking at funding requests and the potential provider or the total receipts over the past few years, it looks like we had a really good year in 21, I think. No, that wasn't the year. 24, we had really a good year. And then, but we've been declining a little bit since then, it looks like. So just so we're aware of that, what we're dealing with. So, and as you've already probably noticed, the requests are larger than last year, which makes sense, of course. So just want to be putting that out there in your in front of you. I don't know, is there any action? I'm going to go to Lynn or Tessa because I'm still new enough to the process. Is there anything tonight? I think we're just kind of reviewing it.
Yeah. And we don't know exactly
Right.
how much it is, but it's going to be about 365,000. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, anybody else questions on that? Obviously tonight's not the night we're going to need to be as concerned, but just putting it on the table.
Did you guys want to make a motion just to accept as presented right now and then that changes, or how did you?
Yeah, I don't remember us doing it last year, but we can do that.
It says discussion and possible action, so we probably should.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, because it
I like
does look like an
presented.
action.
I move to accept
Sure.
the fiscal year 2027 Mental Health Fund 014 budget.
Thank you.
I second.
That was second by Jan. All right, discussion. All those in favor, or any discussion, further discussion? If hearing none, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. So we'll keep our eyes on that as we go forward.
I'm sorry, I didn't bring this one up. That's the tax levy worksheet that Angie does. That helps you better understand it. Sorry about that. Yeah.
I don't have to keep it really doing that right
Oh, you mean like print it right now?
now. No.
Oh.
Yes.
I could,
Yes. After.
and it would be on our too if you wanted to look at it later.
Does anybody have any
I like
questions
tangible.
on the
Like
tax levy
money.
payables? So far, okay. All right. Thank you for sharing that. All right. move on to then to the second item under new business, which is discussion of possible action on fiscal year 2027 service provider funding requests. And you should have that in your packet. And of course, then Tessa's going to have it up on the screen for us here. Anybody on there from Midwest? Right from Midwest here. Can't see what's on there.
I think we just have copies.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, just kind of neat.
Okay. That's fine. All right. As you are looking through their requests, you'll see that they're requesting a total sum of $753,751 for this coming year in order to provide counseling and psychiatric services. I believe they're adding a full-time psychiatrist, if I remember correctly on that. Among a few other services they want to provide. I don't, unless they have a question tonight, I think we were just going to see if there were questions that people have. We can always go back to the providers who are requesting the funding and then ask them if they can maybe make clarifications on some of that for us. I know one of the things I want to do in the future is to have one-on-one meetings with the people, so that when you turn that in, that we would have a chance to do the sit down before we come to this meeting, perhaps. Just be able to answer questions or ask questions too, just to get clarification. Yeah. So I think as we go through that, you'll see that in September of 26, Dr. Patrick Jung is going to join the Midwest Medical Center's full-time psychiatrist. And I'm pretty sure that's where a lot of that is salary.
Okay.
Yeah. So they basically have 400,000. Looks like they're asking for the psychiatric, which, well, they're not exactly. They're not asking for quite that much, but a percentage of that. No, tonight I'm just kind of looking for anybody to go have a question or a comment that we can follow up on.
I
Yeah.
have a question about is Midwest Medical Center a nonprofit? I'm just questioning why do we give them money if, insurance will cover things maybe, or is it for those?
It's over and above what insurance doesn't cover, I believe is what they're asking.
Yeah, correct.
And their grants and everything else.
Yeah.
Because it is county service.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're basically saying because some insurances don't reimburse quickly, sometimes they get denied.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
after the
I know.
fact.
I know how
I
that works.
think she said they write off about $500 a month in services.
Yeah.
that
Okay.
people
I
can't
was just
afford to pay.
curious.
Well, it says too, Stephanie cocaine is become.
Yeah, right. So there'll be they do have a couple of changes they're hoping to make as well. I think so. Yeah. So at this point, I would say that's a good question, Jan. But I think that's
Yeah,
has
okay.
to do with it is, and probably in my experience as a former provider that asked for grant funding too, a lot of that is that you just don't ever get reimbursed for what it costs you to provide the
And so
service.
probably
So
people
therefore
who
you kind of
Can't afford it or,
and you've got
don't have
you
insurance.
pay, right? Exactly.
Yep.
So
okay.
that's how they hope to.
Some of their funding may be drying up as well.
And that's true too. Yeah. In fact, that was a point made in a couple of the other grant proposals is that, sometimes they're actually using our funding to kind of say, hey, look, we've got funding, so you can give us funding too. So they
Hmm.
kind of use that to go out and solicit other kinds of financial support as well. So I certainly understand why they do that. But if there aren't any other questions, then why don't we move on to Riverview Center? Okay. All right. And see, for Riverview Center, it looks like their total requested was $65,824 that they're asking for this coming year. And that will be primarily sexual assault intervention prevention services, doing advocacy support, some therapy, also domestic violence intervention prevention services. So it looks like the expenses specific to the Galena office that they're talking about needing assistance for would be sexual assault direct service employee salary, which is fringe benefits would be $35,11. Sexual assault administrative employee salary and fringe benefits $26,208, and client assistance for survivors of sexual assault $2,500. And then on the areas of domestic violence, direct service employee salary would be $48.97. Domestic violence administrative employee salary and fringe $26,208. And client assistance for domestic violence survivors, which would be $2,500, bringing that total to $65,824. Do you have any questions about the proposal from what you have read to date on that? And I know we just have these a week or so, but just want to make sure if you had questions or things that we could get answers for you from them. Happy to ask. Here, hearing not. Oh, yeah. There's okay. There you go. Yeah, there's the budget page. Yep, I think not hearing anything. I guess we'll move on then to the workshop. Just trying to keep my pages together there. So the workshop's requesting $130,000 this year. And that would be based on straight reimbursement rate of $18.83 per hour. Annual cost for one individual attending part-time 3 days a week, 5 hours a day is approximately $14,690. And the grant award of $130,000 would provide funding for approximately 9 of the unfunded participants, helping to ensure them to be able to continue to receive services. Any questions on that one? It's very similar to last year, obviously, in terms of what they hope to accomplish. Any questions, comments at this point? No? Okay. Keep moving forward. Then also the next one would be for Tyler's Justice Center. They're requesting a total of $18,000 for service provision this year. Basically, it's forensic interviews. And then I think there was one safe exam, my apologies, and 21 families from Joe Davis County received transportation services as well to get to their interviews. And if I was trying to remember what the 2,000 extra was for.
Specific.
I thought it mentioned in here somewhere. I thought I read it.
The only question or comment I have is that 4 quarterly payments is 16,000, not 18.
Correct. And that's where I was trying to find that.
Okay.
Somewhere I thought I read something about that extra 2,000 and why they needed that 2,000. I will get clarification on that. I thought I had read it in here, and now I can't find it. Grants used. Here we go. Maybe this is it. Yeah, I was looking through like section 3 and I'll get confirmation on that one. I'm pretty sure I read it in here, but I'll read through that again more in depth. Because I was pretty sure I saw that. Anyway, if that's the only question, I will make sure I get an answer to that. Okay. All right. Then we can move on to Kreider. And it looks like they are requesting. Well, they have a range, but basically the range would be $46,471.51 to $69,196.97. And of course, that depends on some of the bids that come in. They've had some bids that were, one was like a composite deck and the other was like a, treated deck option. So that would make a difference too.
What is the total they were asking for?
Oh, the range would be between,
Right here, I got it.
oh, there it is. Yeah. $46,471.51 to $69,196.97. And again, that's based on, because you have like the driveway and parking lot resurfacing that they're looking at, the estimate ranged from 8,000 to 15,000. So, and then like I said, the deck repairs, well, and the front porch post repair was between 15 to 3,000 rather. So, and then it looks like they want kind of a appliance reserve fund. So when appliances go down, they have a little bit of money. Yeah, there you go.
Just photos.
Yep, and a bunch of photos. I'm just going to say, my wife said, stop using all the color ink in the printer. I think that too. But are there any questions about their proposal tonight? Okay, so you can see theirs is more structural and maintenance based. And then the next one would be Sinisippi. And it looks like they're looking at a maximum payment of $20,000 this year. Cover the expenses of one clinician providing the mental health services. They have weekly counseling, case management services, evaluation services, and the expenses for those services cost them $120 per hour. And then a crisis worker is also available to respond to a crisis via telephone or virtually. And the expense for that is $165 per hour. So that's what they were basing their request on. Any questions or comments on that so far? Hearing none, we will move on. The next one, which is Rosecrans. Rosecrans is asking for $75,000 in funding for the year. And their requested funds will provide a half-time behavioral health professional, half-time student assistance professional, and then partial benefits for both those positions. They'll be providing clinical care, school and community-based support, assessments, treatment planning, continuity of services for residents in the community. show their salary is $61,626.14, and their benefits and taxes would be $13,373.86, bringing that grand total to $75,000. Any questions on that request? Not tonight. Sorry. No, it's them. That was me. All right. Hearing none, then let us move forward. And so then, since that's kind of an action issue, then I think does anyone make a proposal that we will continue discussion and possible action on fiscal year 2027 service provider funding requests in the September 9th meeting?
So moved.
Boom, Jan. Holly second. Looks like she was shaking her head, so going with that. Any questions or comments or further discussion? Hearing none, I will call for the question. All those in favor of doing that in September, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. It is passed. Then we have discussion and possible action on service provider reimbursement requests for Q2, and I'll bet we have some people that want to talk about that. So first would be Midwest Medical Center, and they are requesting reimbursement of $38,750 for the second quarter.
I move we disperse the second quarter payment to Midwest Medical Center in the amount of $38,750.
Second?
Second it.
Thanks, Joanne. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, call for the question. All those in favor of reimbursing Midwest Medical Center for their second quarter reimbursements in the amount of $38,750 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. It's passed. Then Riverview Center has also submitted their second quarter reimbursement request for FY26 in the amount of $15,500. Anyone wish to make a motion there?
I move that we reimburse them for the $15,500.
Thank you, Jan. A second on that?
I'll second it.
Joanne, thank you. All right. Any further questions or clarifications needed or discussion? Hearing none. Well, all those in favor of reimbursing Riverview Center for their second quarter reimbursement request of $15,500 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
So same sign. Thank you. And then moving on to the workshop, they are asking for reimbursement for the amount of $16,250 for the second quarter. Is there anyone that wants to make a motion to reimburse the workshop for the second quarter reimbursement amount of $16,250?
So moved.
Thanks, Jan. Second?
I'll second.
And second. Questions, comments, further discussion? Hearing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor of reimbursing the workshop for their fiscal year 2026 second quarter reimbursement request of $16,250 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. It is passed. Then we move on to the Tyler Justice Center. They are requesting their second quarter fiscal year 2026 reimbursement of $4,000. Anyone want to make a motion for that?
So moved.
Who is that?
That was me.
Okay,
I second.
there we go. I saw the red. I saw the red down there. I wasn't sure which one. All right. So we have a motion on the floor to reimburse the Tyler Justice Center for Children in the amount of $4,000 for their second quarter reimbursement request. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. It's passed. Moving on to Kreider Center. They are looking for reimbursement for this second quarter of the fiscal year 2026. They're looking for reimbursement in the amount of $20,000. Anyone want to make a motion to that effect?
I motion.
Holly, thank you. Second.
I second it.
Thanks, Joanne. We have a motion on the floor to reimburse Crider Services Incorporated the amount of $20,000 to reimburse them for their fiscal year 2026 Q2 reimbursement request. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign. Passed. And then Sinisippi Centers also has their request in the amount of $360 for the fiscal year 2026 second quarter. Looking for a motion on that reimbursement request.
So moved.
Thank you, Jan.
Second.
Thank you, Holly. Just like take turn. All right. We have a motion on the floor to reimburse Sinisippi Centers Incorporated in the amount of $360 and for their second quarter reimbursement request for fiscal year 2026. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Same sign if you oppose. It is passed. And then Rosecrans is asking for reimbursement for fiscal year 2026 second quarter in the amount of $11,235.97. Do we have a motion on the floor to reimburse them for that request?
I'll make a motion.
Thanks, Joanne. Second.
I second.
Thanks, Jan. We have a motion on the floor to reimburse Rosecrans for fiscal year 2026 in the second quarter in the amount of $11,235.97. Any further discussion? Hearing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. It is passed. Hey, we're back to citizens' comments. Anybody else want to comment? Anybody want to comment?
Just,
It's Mississippi.
just
Mississippi.
Connie, do you have anything you want to add or comment upon? I'm sorry. I may have, if you had your hand up, I would have probably missed you.
No, I did. I can make myself known if I need to. I'm good.
I hear you. Thanks. We appreciate you. All right. Any board member concerns to be raised this evening?
sorry, but it's struggling.
And one of the things we might be needing to do, we may have an opening on the board. So if anybody has anybody they think might be a good fit for the board, we certainly look forward to that. So LaDon can, I guess, move forward with asking.
Would you like folks to send a CV or
Yeah, if they
resume
have
or
CV
something?
or
Okay.
you know, like, yeah, if any of your friends or something
Yep.
has something, or you're somebody you know that you work with, whatever,
I just
vice
recently
versa, anything
somebody
anywhere
asked
out there too. They let me on it, so
I think as long as there's not a
I think-
conflict.
Yeah, so long as there's
the
not.
conflict would just
It's up
be
to the.
if
county
you're
board chair.
receiving funding, that kind of thing.
LaDon is the one who would appoint.
But
so.
yeah, LaDon from
Yeah.
the county board would actually make the appointment for us. So, but we would entertain receiving those CVs
Yeah.
certainly. And
Do you want folks to send them to you? And then you forward them to
yeah, I can
LaDon?
do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because then you all have Tracy's email, so.
Yeah, I'm out there in the real world. So yeah, just send them to me. It's Tracy Wicking, WIECKING @gmail.com. First name's Tracy, like Dick Tracy or Spencer Tracy. They're all dead too. Oh my God. There's gotta be a modern Tracy. What?
Spencer Tracy?
Huh?
You don't know Spencer Tracy?
I don't think so.
Oh man, see how old I am.
Oh,
Way too young.
He was an actor back in the day.
I mean, I know who like.
I'm pretty proud.
But you know who Dick Tracy is?
Yeah, I know who Dick Tracy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm really embarrassed right now.
Oh, because Warren Beatty and Madonna made that movie.
Catherine
That
Hepburn.
probably made it.
She's embarrassed when work is made.
Yeah.
It's like, "There's old now."
And I guess I need that invitation to the senior thing that you were talking about. I'm obviously old. This is a reference point.
Oh, I know who that is. I mean, I don't like know him well, but I've seen him. I know. Okay.
He's a pretty
Catherine
popular
Hepburn.
actor.
Catherine
Yeah,
Hepburn, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Sorry.
I saw you. Look it up. That's good. We like it.
No, I saw his picture. I'm like,
Oh, you saw his picture and then you were
Yep.
like, oh yeah, that guy. Okay.
Yep.
All right, well, hearing other than my concern about being old, any other concerns, board member concerns? Hearing none.
I move to adjourn.
That's it. What I was looking.
I second.
All right. And all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And that's it.
It is 6.
Thank you, Tracy.
Hey, I'm getting fast.